What is up, everybody? Carl and Dakota here from Rolling If You Got 'Em. We are starting a new video segment kind of thing called Let's Pick a Patreon. We're going to look at a whole... They're up there, top of the screen, way up there. We have a whole list of different Patreons we're going to check out every month. Look over the pros and cons, the things that we want, and just try to pick a Patreon each month that we would like to support and print some 3D minis. So... let's get started here. First one we have up is Asgard Rising. This is this October? Oh, by the way, it's October 2021. Here we go. So, they have two different options here. They have warbands and terrain. So you get an extra monthly terrain set on top of this month consists of some monsters, some bases, this and that, that and this. Let's see if we got some pictures here. Okay, so here we go. Oh, this month's once. Let's start there. This month, I may edit some of this out. Hold on, let's restart here.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. So the first one we're going to look at is Asgard Rising. Now, we're going to start with our list of wants for the month. First is we're looking for some good player character models. Because we're just getting started with this, we would like to find things that we could easily use with D&D and that would be very useful, basically. Things we'll use many times and have a nice plethora of player character models there to have for when we do campaigns. The next campaign that we plan on running is like a wilderness, forestry, wild land kind of thing. So we're looking for things like that. This campaign is the Trudvange series. We've never ran any of this before, but it's pretty based in what do you want to call it? Like Nordic mythology, basically. So trolls and gods and those sorts of things. So anything that is kind of down that path will be more inclined to look into. So first one here, Asgard Rising. We have a $10 month and a $13. $13 gets you the terrain. They get discounts for their My Mini Factory store. Okay, so for this month, October Part 1, October Part 2, medium heavy cavalry model warband will be ready next few days, it says. So we got these dudes. Very useful fighter looking dudes here. I wish they had a better split of weapons. Looks like we just have 3 swords, 3 axes. No, 4 swords, 2 axes. But I am kind of digging on the what we got here. We have like a studded leather, a couple of chainmail, one regular leather. It gives you some nice options for having your character be pretty good to what you're looking for here. Looks like this is their welcome pack. Big ass troll dude. Dual axe berserker. What is that?
That looks
Some form of a dragonborn-ish sort of, or maybe it's someone wearing a giant skull or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
no, it's got
it's hard to
pointy
tell.
fingers. Kind of hard to tell. Some form of a seer. That's kind of cool.
Like a druid almost. I just picture that as like a straight druid.
Some basic terrain stuff. That tree looks amazing. Little fishy, some more trees, some skulls, some barrels. Okay.
And that's all that's really been shown for this month, it looks like.
Yeah. Okay, so part 1 was the Medieval Knights two-handed weapons modular warband. Okay, so maybe you can... It might come with printing the... it looks like it's got some other ones they've released that they're compatible with. That's kind of cool
Okay.
if I own those.
Yep.
Okay. Let's not eliminate them yet. Red Clay
Yeah.
Collectibles.
Yeah. Just a few quick comments on that one. I think pretty good one. I'm digging the soldiers, the knights. Yeah. There's
Hmm.
definitely not a lot of variety, but like the models look great. And then even the welcome pack, you're getting a few extra characters you can throw in that you might not have in the troll and whatnot. I think this like starting out like not a terrible one.
Not a terrible one. It looks like five, about, including the welcome pack, like 15 miniatures maybe, and then some trainee stuff.
Hmm.
Assuming they looks like
Yeah, they did.
we're missing the heavy cav
That'll be coming out yet. It looks
and
like.
some anniversary models.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to Red Clay Collectibles. So, uh, this is an interesting one. So, I'm not digging the elephant people this month. Um, it's too niche, you know.
Hmm.
Models I don't think I would get a ton of use out of. This is a these guys are pretty new. I think I don't think they've been around long. Um, pretty good pretty good looking stuff here. It's just not stuff that I'm immediately interested in.
Hmm.
In their welcome pack. So this was last month. If you look down here at the bottom is their welcome pack. You can't zoom in this little mode here, but um it's like these weird turtle and like turtle Aztecs and monkey conquistadors thing. I don't know. Meh. I was very I saw these guys last month. They're kind of cartoonish. They don't really. The art here does not look like the art of like the monthly subscription. So hopefully they
Hmm.
keep this up. Kind of start phasing some of this stuff out as they start taking things monthly and putting them into their welcome pack. And these guys will definitely be, I think, a contender in the future. But for now, I'm gonna
Hmm.
go ahead and drop the X on them.
Yeah, definitely a future one to look at. I think if you're looking to really run a bunch of like Loxodons as your player character, I mean, you'd want to go for that one right now because it is this bunch of elephant humanoids. But no, definitely a future one, not what we're looking for right now.
Next one, Archvillain Games. These dudes, there's so many pop-ups. Go away from me. Um, these dudes are not playing around. So this is their last month. Very diverse. No, this is their Sinister Vault. I'm sorry. This is their. Ugh, nope. Okay, this is their welcome pack right here. Their Sinister Vault. Fighter, a Githyanki, some type of Elven chick, a Smith Warhammer dude, maybe some type of fighter Tiefling,
You
big
got a paladin
dragon
down front,
thing. Yeah, some paladin with a mace.
or more of a cleric, I should say. It's probably more of a
Maybe,
cleric.
maybe.
Yeah.
Some giant great sword looking dude that's maybe some form of a charismatic fighter. Anyways, very nice welcome pack. Some cool terrain stuff.
And I mean, look at the big. I mean, like the centerpiece there, the dragon. I
Yes.
mean,
Uh,
that is a great sculpt of a dragon.
let's see if we have. Yeah. So gorgeous. I don't know how many
Hmm.
pieces I'd have to print that thing in because I don't have a very big printer, but gorgeous. This month is vampires here. Where is the images just of this month? It's in here somewhere. I think I've seen it already. Okay, so this is this month for Archvillain. Ton of
Undead.
ton of good looking vampiric stuff. I don't plan on vampires being in that next campaign, but if you got models that look this good,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah, looking through this whole range, I mean, all of these vampires look awesome. I mean, I yeah, I don't know when we'd be running some vampires next, but I definitely, if I do, I think this would be the range that we'd want to run them in. But
Granted,
uh,
though,
I think that this one is, definitely almost like a contender for um contender to subscribe for, just because the welcome pack is so good. I feel like the welcome pack is sending over the top because you have kind of every basic class you want to start out with, and then it's just like, here is your Legion of Undead for that campaign whenever you decide to run it.
this is last month here. I mean, these
Hmm.
dudes bring the fire. It
Yeah.
looks like so. It's not one that I feel like I need to jump on immediately because one of these months they're gonna put something up where it's like, well, I have to have that one.
Hmm.
Like even if I wanted a different one, also, it's like, well, I have to have this one though. So,
Hmm.
um, I'm not gonna say no to these guys this month. I'm not sure that this Blood Right Red Rain is exactly what I was looking for the month, but
It
they're
it's
too
just
gorgeous to eliminate right now.
Yeah, it's just so hard to look at something and be like, well, I want that. Like, I want
Yes.
all of that, but it's like, I don't need all that right now.
Mhm.
So yeah.
All right. Next one. Artisan Guild. Um they have pretty cool stuff here. I don't know if they have a picture of. Apparently, their office was pretty close to like this not that long ago.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember where. So they sent out an email like, "Hey guys, yeah, bit of trouble here lately, but everyone is safe. The next month might come a bit if we need to evacuate the side of the island." So
Holy
yeah, and then this dude was like a promotional model that they did to like raise money for that or something, like a fire giant, kind of awesome. Um, so I believe this is this month. Knolls. You can't go wrong with Knolls. They fit so well into campaigns. My one takeaway from Artisan Guild is that the style of art, it's just not my favorite. It's got
Hmm.
kind of this, and by no means does it look bad, but it's got this beboppy, cartoony kind of look, and I like a grittier, realistic sort of look. Um,
Hmm.
but very good stuff. I believe they have a really good welcome pack. Oh, maybe. Come on, where's that welcome pack at? I could probably
Go
just
back. Go.
look it up
I think it's
faster
there's
than.
the thing at the top. Setup. Welcome box right there.
Aha,
Never mind.
you're dead to me. Um, I don't know. I believe they have a pretty good welcome pack. Not.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the what they're offering for this month, there's not. I mean, it's more of like your opposing forces that you'd run for like your villains. Doesn't look like there's too many like player characters that you'd run out of that one. Um, yeah, looking for like the welcome box though. Um, that could change it. I mean, it depends on really what you want to run as like
Mm-hmm.
your villain in that standpoint. If that welcome box is good enough for you or not.
Now, like this one here, I don't know like which month this is from, but like this is just super not
Yeah,
my style.
they have different proportions. I wouldn't say
They
weird
have a very
proportions. They just
particular style of art. Yes, and it's kind of um, big, like exaggerated features.
yeah.
Uh, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and X them for this
Yeah,
month.
I think definitely. Yeah.
Next up, Crippled God Foundry. Uh, I like these ones a lot. 10, 13. Um, where did it go? Oh, okay. So this is this month. Yes, here we go. Pretty good looking month for like swampy wilderness kind of stuff, which is very much um what I would like to have for this next campaign. We got some type of like, I don't even know what you call this, like deer bog monster.
I was thinking like a lichen, but that's not a lichen. A lichen is a werewolf. Yeah, I can't even think of what that is to describe it, but they're definitely like a cool, almost like a I get like 13th Warrior vibes from that model. Like I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but I don't know. I like it. And then
There are a
even
couple werewolves up here.
yeah, you got some werewolves up top, and then on the right uh I'm not sure what we call like the not the griffin. It's not a griffin, but it's um
It's a
of
griffin,
that.
isn't it?
I thought griffins had four legs.
Oh, I don't know. It's a take
Yeah,
on a griffin,
yeah,
maybe.
it's like a take on a griffin, and then you even got like a water hag up front there.
Yep.
Um, and
The
then I don't even
these looking
know.
dudes, couple of
Mhm.
vampire looking dudes,
Yeah,
another vampire looking dude.
yeah, definitely a nice diversity. And then in the middle, you got like some solid characters
Yep.
there.
Four good
Um,
looking PCs.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then
I
some
mean,
terrain. I mean, we got a swamp house, some swamp trees, some other swamp stuff here.
mhm.
Oh, there's a
I
trap.
mean,
That's kind of cool. I didn't even notice that before.
looking at this, you almost have an entire encounter just out of this month. I
Yeah.
mean, like that's a water hag's house deep in a swamp, and
Yes.
you go to it, and you might run into some monsters, or she summons something or something. I don't know. And yeah, like right there,
Um,
an entire encounter.
on top of this, they are doing a bonus model, 31 bonus models this month for October.
Whoa.
This is their welcome pack. So once again, super useful welcome pack. Owlbear, Giant, Black Dragon, which is a swamp dragon by the way, fits perfect with this month.
Mm-hmm.
Some Hags, a Bullet, a Chimera,
Chimera.
Chimera, whatever. Yeah, a smaller dragon, Beholder. Um, can't really tell, but it looks cool. A
And then the
couple
witches from
lizard.
Hocus Pocus.
Yes, yes, the witches from Hocus Pocus, which we spent entirely too much time talking about today, but that is a totally different conversation. And a bunch of bases, a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of cool looking bases, multiple sizes, which you can scale these up and down in the whatchamacallit, the software anyways. Heroes. This is also part of their welcome pack. Um, it kind of looks like there's like some old art. It doesn't seem to be
Yeah.
super on pace with their current stuff, but you get like an orc fighter, you get a Conan the Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
This dude over here is cool. I like this dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
There's some
then
options there.
yeah, definitely some cool stuff.
Um, loyalty rewards. I doubt I ever stick around long enough anywhere for a loyalty reward. Uh, oh, if you just subscribe to their newsletter, you get 16 of their 31 free miniatures for free. I have subscribed to their newsletter. I haven't um, printed any of these off yet, but I've been too busy printing off an entire Warhammer army for
Oh.
somebody.
Yep, got to get those
I don't
sisters
think you
printed.
I don't think you can see my video, but I just held up like 4 Ziploc baggies of plastic crack. Um,
I mean, you can't go wrong when it's only like $30 for an army.
once again, this was their last month, just to kind of point out like these dudes, they're contenders. Looks like they're
They're
gonna be
bringing the fire.
contenders month in, month out. Yeah. Ha, the Black Dragon Company bringing the fire. Let's do it. I wish I could find some of these free ones that they've done each day of this month. I've seen some of them. Nothing like crazy, but really useful stuff. Um, I don't know. I'm not seeing any of it here, but certainly one to be considered for this month because it fits very much the next campaign. It's got good heroes. It's got super useful welcome pack. Definitely something to consider. Next, Titanforge. Um, really good quality miniatures coming out of this one this month. Once again, it fits well with like a wilderness, swampy forest. You have lots of like werebeast,
Mhm.
warthog, maybe a lion of some sort, a wolf, a were owl, rabbit. Some good looking player characters over here. Some minotaur folk, always super cool to see. A giant minotaur folk, another minotaur folk. Um, Titanforge is another one of those that feels like month in and month out they're going to be in the conversation for sure.
Yep.
Last month was a good looking month, but it was like a city, urban kind of look, and that's
Hmm.
not just not what I'm looking to acquire at the moment. But this month is definitely up there. The welcome pack. Where's their welcome pack? I'm not seeing it. I gotta say, people do these Patreons. Like, make your welcome pack more accessible, please. Does this get me anything? No, it's just monthly
Nope.
releases. What's up?
Nope. I say
Oh,
no. It just
yep.
looks like that's showing monthlies.
So, um,
I think they're a future contender. I just don't think they have what really we're going for. There's not too
like
many
right
player
now,
characters.
these are similar enough to where I would take the Crippled God Foundry one
Yeah, their theme
over the
of two
Titanforge.
goes along more with the
Mm-hmm.
next campaign.
Um, what's this one? 3D Art Digital, or the first few times I read it, 3D Art Digital. Uh, anyhow, very good looking stuff. This month is like a sandy, almost what would you call it? I know they give you this dude up here for free this month. Um, I printed him. He's around here somewhere. This month. Okay, so it's not showing up as best quality, but
It's almost like I don't want to say Egyptian, but almost like a Middle Eastern vibe where you got
yeah.
like some um I mean that model. I mean that just is a gorgeous model in
Mm-hmm.
itself. Um,
Like these giant sand lizard
mhm.
things.
Like a genie right there. I
Dope
mean, you
ass
got
genie.
it's more of that like Arabian Nights is
Yes,
how I would
Arabian.
actually.
There
Yeah,
you
you're
go.
looking like Arabian Nights with this month.
Yes.
Some good stuff. I mean, all the great bunch of great models, and they look. Are they modular? They look modular, so
Appears
that's a
so.
plus.
So this is the
So,
dude that I printed. They have him for free somewhere. I was
mhm.
very happy with the print. It come out looking cool. I want to say like last month was quite awesome. Um, Once again, they look like one of these ones that is going to be a contender. Oh, and I think they also kind of do like a theme for like a few months in a row. Yes, so this was their August release. It was all like shark people and stuff, and then one month on either side of this was like merfolk, and it was some pretty good looking stuff. So I
So
think
they set
if
it up where you can like build your whole campaign out of a couple months.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
think if they I'm gonna keep an eye on them. If they do that, or for like these Arabian, if they do that for a few months, it's like okay, cool. And then if they put up a month up where it's something like I know that I want, I'm probably gonna be in for a few months,
Yeah.
which I think is super cool. But this month, just not what we're looking for.
Yeah. Not enough. I think viable player characters for like the group.
One thing I think we should highlight, we've kind of forgot about, is how many Patreons each one has. Just
Oh, we definitely have
we have
forgotten
not
about that.
talked about that at all. I'm not gonna go back through all of them, but 640. I think Archvillain Games sent out an email the other day. Yes,
Wow.
7,380. They are, I believe, the most backed 3D miniature printing Patreon that there is, and they said that they'll be doing something big to kind of look out for to celebrate that in the near
I mean, they
future.
have good. I mean, their stuff is gorgeous,
Yes,
so I can see it.
Crippled God only hanging out at 600.
They had fewer posts, so I think they're newer. They definitely have to be a newer one.
They maybe.
It look,
Hey Patreon, add that to the page, like how long a thing has been a thing.
mhm.
All right, Daybreak. Here we go. 430. Some pretty great looking stuff here. The Tribe of the Fallen Flame. I kind of like what they got going on. I feel like we're getting a
Mhm.
lot of pictures of like the same couple of models here. So this was last month, the Tiefling one that
You just missed out
I
on.
know I just missed. I needed a Tiefling the other day, and we went looking on the internet and we found maybe
This,
this guy back
yeah.
here.
Hmm.
Dakota sent it to me, and I was like, yeah, that was in their Patreon last month, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so upset with myself. But not a lot of models. What do we got here? 10, including these three mounted ones.
Hmm.
They're great looking. Their welcome pack. Oh yes, and I believe that they're moving completely over to My Mini Factory Tribes, which is My Mini Factory's Patreon, basically. So something to be considered there. But once again, it's like a very I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
hard to get pictures of this one. It's like almost like a barbarianish type of like theme that it looks like because we looked through it earlier. A lot of good stuff. Not I mean not many player characters, so it's not going to really be able to flush us out that way. Uh, it's more of that like these are people that you could, some kind of villainy NPCs that you could use,
Right,
or
or just like maybe they
not
go
even
to a
villains.
village and like this
Yeah,
is
like
what like it's a tribe.
mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
the Fallen Flame tribe, and you could literally just take that name right out of here, stick it in your campaign. Like, hey,
Hmm.
this is the Fallen Flame tribe. Um, Hobgoblins. Oh, were they all supposed to be hobgoblins? I guess I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that either.
But yeah, not this month. Cursed Forge Miniatures. All right, big spread here. $8, $26. Um, what do we got here?
But basically, on this one, you're going to either Patreon to get the STLs to use, or you're going to Patreon to get the STLs use and sell. I mean, that's looking like the difference between your two tiers here. You're actually getting selling rights with that top
So
tier.
this here has all the current and past releases. Oh, this doesn't mean you get all of them all for free. Hey, read the bold line after it.
Hmm.
Okay. Undead Right, Morph Gnome, some cool stuff in here. Their welcome box seems useful. Let's see if we can find some pictures here. I feel like I'm back really far already. Yeah, there's May.
Yeah, not
Are they
too
still a
many.
Patreon?
Uh,
They have
they have
100 Patreons.
hmm,
Oh,
last.
this is October.
Mm,
September.
yeah,
Something for
not a lot of
Kickstarter.
pictures of what's going on. Did that say Discord though? Maybe you'd have to join their Discord to see their monthly releases, like to
That
preview them.
yeah, that would be a terrible selling point.
That's not a great selling point. Um,
It's
Yeah,
one we'll keep our eye on in the future.
the one thing that I do like is if you go to the top, that Mind Flayer
That Mind
model.
Flayer is
I,
pretty
I
good.
mean, that's a pretty good Mind Flayer.
Okay, Rocket Pig Games. 9/15/30. You would get monthly miniatures set at least 8. That's a little low for me when you have someone like Archvillain bringing the thunder for what, $1 more.
They're like model count. Who cares?
Yeah. Um. Uh.
Low quality picture
Yeah.
here.
Very low
Not.
quality picture here.
It does
And
look like they have some larger ones. I mean, just from seeing them, those four on the right look like they would be
mm-hmm.
maybe larger sized models.
uh, kind of demonic looking. Not really what I'm going for. Here's their welcome pack. See, at least they put their welcome pack right up on here.
Hmm.
You get some cool stuff here. Some useful stuff, some terrain,
Hmm.
but just not yet. Rocket Pig. Sorry.
Yeah, not what we're looking for at the moment.
Yeah. How many Patreons? 580. It's pretty good. Okay. STL Miniatures. Keeping it simple. I like it. October. Um uh basic but useful.
Hmm.
Just to throw some NPCs on the table and stuff. The Paladin set. So it looks like you get a Paladin for Goliath or a human, a Tiefling. What is this? This is
What is
ridiculous.
that weapon?
That is ridiculous. It's like a jousting
I don't want
thing, I think.
something huge.
Swinging that thing around. Dude, that'd make a hell of a weapon if you were like the mountain. Um, some type of angry little halfling elf. Oh, their welcome pack. Their welcome. I've looked at their welcome pack. Their welcome pack is kind of cool. You get some weird stuff. So like you get this. So it's a witch set, a leather worker set, the executioner set. You know, it may only hit the table once, but that day that it hits the table, it's gonna be pretty
Be worth
legit.
it.
Yeah, yeah. And then the dark wizard set. Just some cool stuff to kind of
Not
spread
bad.
around.
That even the dark wizard that comes with it could definitely be a like a player character because you don't have to
Yeah.
paint him up dark, and you probably
There's a
wouldn't look.
there's a picture I thought of like their whole welcome pack. I mean, they have a whole picture of
It
it here
could,
painted,
yeah,
which is cool.
yeah. Welcome pack, not too bad for like actual like player character models, more like terrain and like
hmm
scatter terrain type of stuff that you're gonna be throwing on
If I
the
was
table.
like a year into this already and was like, okay, here's some cool, fun stuff for me to grab, this would
Mhm.
certainly be up there. But being 2 months into having a 3D printer,
No,
it's
I
just
wouldn't
not
either.
gonna make the cut right now. There's
Yep.
too much other cool stuff. Which brings us to DM Stash. This is their October release, Hunters and Killers. Once again, I'm a big fan. I didn't have to scroll to be like, here's what this month is. There we go. Cool dude with a book. Looks like these are the hunters. These are the killers. Maybe I don't know. Pretty
Either
cool
way.
stuff though. Pretty cool
Hmm.
stuff. A bit on the pricier side. I think looking at these, if you want kind of everything, um, like okay, so for the 1650 here, you get like a module, a short to mid-length module that comes with these miniatures to like fit them to give them a story. Stat blocks for all of them.
Hmm.
Um, that kind of stuff. What do we have for? But once again, we're talking 10 models for really. I mean, we're talking like $17 more than what Archvillain is given to you. It's hard to not take something like this.
Go back to the DM stash though. It's what are the difference? You're getting 10. Yeah, I mean, obviously you go with the 1050 on the cheaper side. That one was not sold out. Um, but yeah, it's they have some. I mean, like I'm a huge fan of what they have going on.
Hmm.
Um, like this month, I think looks great from that PC wise. I mean, I think every one of those is useful in some way. Um,
It says 18 high quality STLs, so
is there more to come? Did we miss some?
either that or maybe here we
Oh,
go.
they can considering the
What's their welcome pack look like? You know, I wish I could tell me.
show the welcome pack.
Yes, that was their September pack. That was pretty cool. Rock, some forestry and stuff. Um, yeah, I'm not seeing the welcome pack here.
Yeah. I mean, definitely a contender for I think some like player characters, but it's kind of on the pricier side for what you're getting
Mm-hmm.
for the month.
Agreed. Flesh of Gods miniatures. We're looking at. This is their October release, very Halloweeny. Demonic and there's a Vrock. Where's the Vrock? That's not the Vrock, is it? It shouldn't be a Vrock. Let's see here. $10 a month, which is standard, seems.
Mm-hmm.
Some good looking stuff here, especially villain and NPC wise. As far
Yeah.
as player characters, like maybe this dude or maybe a couple of these, but they
Mm-hmm.
look a little too badass to be player characters. Just female
Yeah,
armor
just
is just so impractical.
I mean, she's a demon, so it's okay. I mean, yeah,
True.
like that as a player character, he's got a few too many skulls to make it work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're gonna
He's
roll up
a
with that as a player character, and your friends are
little,
gonna be like, "Yeah, are you the bad guy?"
yeah, a little on the edgier side. The broken
I
sword
mean,
there, that's a nice touch.
mm-hmm.
Um, awesome, but once again, you're very. I mean, maybe if there's like a town executioner, like the king's executioner or something. This
Even him though, he's got like
demon-footed dude.
he's definitely got some horns. Like there's two, like yeah, him and the previous one that you showed there. Um, that one and the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, are probably the only player characters that you're gonna pull out of this one.
Yeah. You don't want to be that guy?
No, I mean they're cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Um, where is your welcome pack? This is your September release. I remember looking at these. They were kind of cool. Once again, not seeing the welcome pack. Like, I need to be able to find the welcome pack on a scroll.
Hmm. Yeah, you could axe them though. I definitely think there's better that we've looked at.
Lost World Miniatures. 27 Patreons. So we have a very small uh what do you want to call these people? A very small Patreon. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
we're gonna join this and then have like you'd have direct access to the people like yo man,
That's true. That's
and like they're
true.
gonna respond.
What do we got here? So we got a 7 and a 9. Warrior and Olympian tier. So $9 is gonna get you pre-supported. I'd much rather you just give me the option of pre-supported and unsupported for
Hmm.
$9. Access to the Chew Box files, which are nice because then you can take them in there, and if you got to move things around, and then you could support them or whatever you want. Uh, Once again, I kind of just wish you'd give me that for the basic price. You can vote in polls.
That $9, so that's keeping you in line with everything else I would look at.
Hmm
I don't think it.
I mean, you can get the models for 7. Like,
Yeah. Hmm.
um, the models though are kind of flat. I mean, they're great for like, oh, like I need an army of bear people or
Hmm.
werebears or whatever, and you're like, okay, cool, I got some easy models to slap down. They'll paint easy. I
Hmm.
mean, you'll be able to knock these guys out in no time at all.
And really, too, if you're a good painter, I mean, you could probably make these look
Hmm
amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So I wouldn't count on that, but you know, um, September we had some lizard folk, chameleons, crocodiles. I'm not seeing anything about a welcome pack. Work in progress. No, they may not have a welcome pack yet.
Yeah, they look pretty small. I mean, obviously they're pretty small. Um, so less
Yeah.
access to this, but you're gonna have more access to that creator and actually be like, oh, hey, this is what we're looking for.
Mhm.
And then if you get to vote, like your vote will matter.
Yeah.
But looking at their, just kind of looking at that top banner there, that's the stuff that they look like they have released. It all looks pretty good. I think this is one to look out for in the future.
Mhm. I agree. Certainly keep an eye on Lost World Miniatures here.
Hmm.
One page rules. Uh, this one probably be pretty quick. Welcome to the biggest tabletop gaming Patreon. Now they say they're the biggest. Oh, how many Patreons did you have? Ooh, you.
Well, they said, what they say?
It says, where did it go? Welcome to the biggest tabletop gaming Patreon.
Hmm.
Uh
The
oh,
the
we're
the one thing that I
throwing
will
shade
say,
here,
so the thing with
Archvillains.
the one-page rules is they actually provide whole rule sets for like, say you don't want to like, say you want to play 40K, they have like a rule set that is based off of fourth and fifth edition 40K, and then they have these miniatures that you can get the STL files for and then proxy in. Um, for different things. Yeah, like we probably wouldn't spend much time on this one because it's kind of more sci-fi and
Mm-hmm.
um they have like their undead going on. Uh,
Very good
you know,
looking stuff, though.
that really good looking stuff. I've actually seen some videos of these printed out and they look just as good um, as the picture show. So I don't think you're gonna lose any quality over it. It's just what you're looking for. I mean, this really is just not in the realm of what we're looking for this
Yeah.
month.
If you ever had a month where it's like, hey, let's get some cool stuff where I'm not really concerned about a
Mhm,
campaign or anything. I mean, if you're getting all of that right there for $10, that's a hell of a deal.
yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
like this
because you
here.
could
They're like,
even
get
say,
$50 worth of stuff for $5. Get $200 worth of stuff for $10.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Very good looking stuff. We'll keep an eye on them if they ever throw out some more fantasy-esque months. Or oh, look right here, Dakota. Look, we get this month. We get the welcome pack.
Yeah, let's check out the welcome pack
Greatly
really quick. I mean,
appreciated of your welcome pack. That's actually pretty cool.
that's a
Is there a 40k army that's all like undead pharaoh looking dudes?
no, in 40K it's Necrons, which are the robots that were kind of in the middle that they had. They're like Egyptian themed, but they're
What about
robots.
Age of Sigmar?
Mm,
Maybe. I feel like I
no,
saw something very much like this where someone printed up a whole 40k army of like undead pharaoh dudes.
they do have in like Warhammer Fantasy there was like undead pharaohs.
Gotcha. But pretty neat
I mean,
welcome
yeah,
pack.
yeah, pretty dope little welcome pack right there.
Um,
I mean, all their stuff. I flipped through this one. All of the stuff looks awesome.
Really cool. Really cool stuff. But not what we're looking
Yeah,
for
not what we're looking
this
for
month
right
for
now.
sure. Lost Kingdom. We are looking at 1,226 Patreons. We have a $13 a month. The welcome box is 7 models, 5 scenic bases, and accessories.
This one I think is on the little bit more expensive side, but I think they really actually, they bring the fire when it comes to models also.
That's, I mean, we got this Xerxes looking
Yeah.
like dwarven Xerxes here. I mean, you
Yeah,
could
these are
literally
like
build a campaign around that right there. Like,
yeah, you got infernal dwarves right here, and I mean, you could print these off. I
look
know
at
these are more
this. This is
Warhammer Fantasy thing, but you could totally make these like your
this.
Drugar
Yeah.
or
There's
whatever they're
some.
called, like your Underdark dwarves. I
Yeah.
mean,
Dwergar, I believe it's
Dwergar,
Dwergar.
Duergar. We don't know how to say
Um,
it.
some steampunky cannons. I mean, you could turn up the technological advances a little bit in that campaign.
No.
Your players see this thing hit the table and they're like, "Oh yeah, we brought swords." Like,
Yeah, you could. I think you could like looking at a lot of their stuff. It's just like, oh hey, we're gonna give you some sort of big battle to deal with, and you're gonna be like, yeah, cool, because like you'll put this dude and that on the table, and it's like you
oh
planned us a siege, and they're bringing that out. Like,
yeah,
phew.
I am a benevolent god. Um, pretty
I
cool
mean,
looking stuff. Pretty.
all of
These
it
are like
looks awesome.
tiefling dwarves. That's kind
Yeah,
of awesome.
like I was saying, they're from Warhammer Fantasy. They're called infernal dwarves, or they're chaos dwarves. I mean,
Okay.
they're dwarves that are chaos. I mean, uh, yeah, I mean, they're looking pretty dope. Was this their last month?
Yeah, this was September.
You're getting a bunch of wood
Tree elfy,
elves.
stuffy. Yeah, these are like actually like bird
I've
people things.
definitely cool from the last month. I mean, not that you're going for it, but I mean, they have some really cool stuff.
What is this? This is August. August once again. Big,
Those
cool
are
looking stuff.
some
I
like
mean, these
samurai
are
looking
like,
dark elves.
yeah, I mean, these are like build an army type of, it's like a build an army type of
Hmm.
Patreon and then have some cool stuff to go with it.
Yeah. Which I mean I think this is cool too if you're like, oh, we want
Are these
like
like baby Terraskews? Where did that go? Dude, I think they
yeah,
are. They're like baby Terraskews.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see you, Lost Kingdom.
They definitely have stuff, and yeah, like you said, it's a lot of like army building. Um, because usually too, I've looked it up like, oh, I want to maybe play some dark elves or do whatever, and like this is one of the first that comes up. They've had other months too that I've seen, and it's just like, okay, yeah,
Pretty,
I see what you got going on.
pretty cool for $13.
Yeah,
You get some good looking stuff here. But once again,
not
not what
this
we're
month.
looking for this month.
Yep.
BESTIARUM Miniatures. I actually did this one last month. Uh, they're gorgeous. I mean, I just have like a piece of one of the guys here, but gorgeous. 13, meh. We got 1,400 Patreons. Um, they do a full-blown D&D monster sheet for every miniature. They do a kit bash. They do, um, they give you like this module, and then like every month, like it ties into like the next month. So they give you a campaign essentially, but you gotta just stick around for the months. Very Halloweenish here. We got some crazy stuff. I don't even know what to call some of this stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
demonic.
This is a crazy looking month.
Yes. Very cool looking stuff. Their welcome pack is here we go. Good looking welcome pack. You get like these cultist. This is a really big dude here. Um, the jailer, and this all comes with the D&D data slates. It's like, and it's written out just like it is in the D&D monster manual or whatever you would look at. So very Dungeons and Dragons friendly. Very good looking stuff. Um, this month with the demons and such, just we kind of look at how we looked at Crippled God Foundry and a different one. We're like, well, these are very similar. If I was gonna pick one of these, I'd pick the other one. BESTIARUM and Archvillain. Right now, these may not be like vampiric, but they kind of are riding that same line. Between the two, I would go Archvillain this month.
Yeah. Yeah, the Beastarium, they have a lot of cool stuff. It doesn't there's the only thing is too, like, their welcome pack, while it's awesome, it's still very more like beast related,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
you're
you're not.
not gonna be pulling in any like
Yeah,
player
I don't
characters.
think
At
you're
least
getting any play characters out of these
no.
guys.
Oh no, probably not. Like
Unless you have
it's
a really cool DM, and I ain't that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, I'm not like that's I mean that's just for this month that's one of the things that we said we were looking for. So like to follow two along that line, you
Right.
gotta look at that.
So, yep. Not this month, BESTIARUM, but love ya. Here we go. Drunken Dwarf. Um, very Halloweenish this month. We got maybe some pirates and some pumpkins.
It makes sense, for October to be
Kinda on board.
Yeah.
Um, 5 to 7 unique characters, some props, welcome pack, which includes 5 minis, props constructed of Greek ruin, 10 doll hairs. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, high quality photo, big fan.
The Great Pumpkin.
Yes, we have lots of pumpkinage. We have a pumpkin Knight Rider and a regular Knight Rider. Some piratey looking dudes. Her. Good for her. Satanic pumpkin goat head sacrifice. Like, I'm sort of on board with the pumpkin clan here.
Yeah, these are pretty good. They're a little bit more
Very piratey still. We have a peg leg here.
Mm-hmm. Stylistically too, they're not as gritty.
Yes, I agree.
As some of the other ones, they're kind of along that like cartoonish line.
I've been
But
criticals of others for that reason.
I think these are pretty cool though. But like the theme, for October right now, like for us, what we're looking for, it's not really in line. I mean, like
That's kind of cool. This executioner dude.
That dude looks like the what is it? Nightmare Before Christmas.
I was gonna go with choose number 2, my lord, from from Shrek.
Yeah, I was thinking Nightmare Before Christmas. I forget what the one thing is. Like
I've tried watching it once and wasn't for me. Welcome pack. See what we have here. Demon looking dude, Minotaur dude. What are these called?
Centaurs.
Centaur dude. We have
It's very like a Romanesque looking welcome pack there.
Yeah.
I mean,
cool little weapon rack and very
that looks like actually that terrain piece does look like I'm not saying it's modular, but it's obviously measured. It looks like it's measured out.
Probably is modular to some extent. Pretty as good as the things look, it is pretty lackluster.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't know what I'd use the Zeus looking for guy for.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of a
Yeah, it's Greece kind of welcome pack. Okay. Something to keep in mind for future, for sure. It's as far as the model count, once again, it boils down to like, okay, $10 or $10. Like, it's kind of hard to spend. It's kind of hard to not do this and do this instead, but it would take a very special month for me to be like, okay, yeah, like, but it's good looking stuff. It is a little on that cartoony side.
I think some of these smaller ones too. There has to be. I feel like there has to be maybe one or two models where you're going to be like, I'm drawn into those, and I'll get the month to pick it up.
Yeah, for sure. Only 200 Patreons, so we're way down there.
Yeah, definitely a smaller.
But promising looking stuff. And I like the pumpkin stuff. It does look cool.
Yep.
All right, we have Epic Miniatures. We have a 12, and I'm assuming the 35 is, yeah, it's a commercial essentially.
Hmm.
Save 10% if you pay annually. So basically, buy 11 months, get one free. Oh, okay. I feel like I've not seen this yet.
I don't think I previewed this one either.
Savage Mountains, set 30. Hours of Demons. All right, let's take a look here. So cool dragon thing, some fairy people, giant spiders. That's terrifying, whatever that
Hmm.
is. Some
Like
dragonborn looking PCs maybe.
some
Very dragon looking dragonborn.
oh yeah, those yeah, you got some like kobolds there too, to the right.
Um, maybe like are they snakes? They got
They kind of look
fangs. I don't know.
they kind of look snakish, but I think if I had those, I'd be like, these are kobolds.
Yeah, or maybe
And
just give them some
it,
type of lizard kobold combo thing.
I mean, they got the horns going on. I think it'd work.
Some cool portal looking things, big demon dude. Um a few other good looking player characters here.
Mhm.
Uh Satan essentially. Okay. Some devil dog looking things, whatever these are, those are terrifying. Demogorgons. That's probably a pretty large
Mhm.
print.
Yeah,
Some form of a witch or something. Like could be a PC if you had someone.
some sort of like I think that top right. I mean, it's I guess that is a broom. I was thinking like druidish, but maybe not. I don't
Kind of a very haggy looking though.
know. Yeah,
Once again, terrifying spiders, fairy people. Oh, it's a centipede lady.
harpies. Those guys, the fairy ones are harpies. Oh,
Oh, they are harpies. Yes, they're not
yeah,
fairies. Um, squirrel lady.
yeah. I don't know.
More goats. Uh, mean snake looking dude. Ooh, you know what these are?
No.
Those are rust monsters.
Okay.
I think you guys ran into one in Frost Maiden, and it almost went very poorly for someone. Basically, you hit them, your weapon dies. They hit you, your armor dies. But yes, I believe those are rust monsters. Demonic, centaur-looking dudes. Inside Out guy.
No kidding. I
Uh,
mean, he looks awesome.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You could really paint that to look cool.
Hmm.
Um, tiger people.
Yeah, the those are definitely a player character. I
Yeah.
forget what they're called, but
It's not Khajiit.
the
Khajiit is Skyrim.
it's like lioness or
Tabaxi.
lion warren.
Tabaxi are the
Yeah,
well, Tabaxi are cats. I don't know if there's something for more tigerish or what. Some elephant people.
actually, I had it pulled up here. I was looking at them.
This is like a black dragon person. Bug people. Some pretty cool evil looking rat people. Whatever these, they're like hooven somethings.
Hmm.
Giant snail. A wolf eagle thing. These dudes again. What are those called? They don't have wings though. These
They
ones
don't have wings. That's
don't
where
have
I think
wings.
it'd be hard to work them in. They're Arakoa. Is
Yeah,
that?
something like that. Three-headed dragon thingy.
Yeah, actually, really looking at all this, I know this is two sets. I'm not sure what, set 30 means or set 31
Yeah.
means, but I think they look really good. Hmm.
Throwback. So they also do like a whole throwback month. Because I was looking at someone and it didn't come up tonight. Now I don't remember who it was. I'm hoping I didn't miss them. But like you get this month, and then you also get this month from last year.
That's a pretty good one.
And
That's
yeah,
I mean, they actually. I mean, their whole sets are looking really great.
Yeah, I wish it was a little more clear
Go
on.
go to the, go to the top. Was it? It's not this one, is it? Where
No,
it's
I
like,
don't think this was it. You get access to our monthly releases, 20% discount, polls, work in progress,
mm,
free
mm,
sports. Benefit you don't get physical products. Yeah.
that's just a disclaimer. Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, if that whole thing is a September release, so I think that's a great September release. I mean, I think they have it listed here as two sets. So if you want to like buy them in the
Yeah, and it
future or
looks
go to
like
my
you also
manufacturer,
get, so this is sets 30, 31. You also get throwback sets 10 and 11. Let's see what that is. Why is my caps lock on? Um Sons of Midnight, is that it? Yeah. So it looks like you also get this set along with it. Um
okay.
Kind of hard to tell here, but you get some cool mimic stuff. Oh, and then you get all of its counterparts. That's kind of awesome. That's kind of awesome. Um,
Yeah, you're getting a lot with. Wow. I mean, like the amount of stuff you're actually getting in this monthly one, and that was only one of the. Let's put 11.
here's another month. You get giant lizard looking things, maybe some mushroom people. No, oh, they're like cobra people. These are all cobras. Oh, that's pretty damn
Wow.
cool.
I mean, they're getting
Huh.
the amount of stuff that you're actually getting in a 1 month with them.
Yeah.
It's kind of big, unless we're misunderstanding it somehow.
Yeah, no, it
It looks
looks
like you're
like
getting
you get it.
4 sets of stuff for
I mean, look at all this. And the
and the
welcome
welcome.
pack.
What? What's their welcome look
All
like?
right,
Elves and
what's
goblins?
the catch?
What's the catch here?
Yeah, it looks like you get 4 elven PCs: elf, paladin, druid, rogue, ranger, and then you get some goblins, which you can play goblins in 5e.
Oh,
Like,
you can put goblins in anything. Like
no, I mean like as a
you're.
player character, you can like
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
all in there. Like,
Yeah.
huh?
Wow. I
I mean,
mean,
how many models are we talking here? We're talking from 95. Okay, so 100 and no, no, not 100. Okay, so like what, 40, 50,
yeah.
yeah, 40 something, 48.
42.
Okay. And then from 52 to 94. So there's another 50. Here's 27 to 68. So there's another 40 something. 69 to 309. Sometimes I swear I'm 10 years old.
40.
For another 40. You're getting like 200 models.
What the? I mean,
All right. Hold on here. Something. Are we missing something?
I don't know. What are these then?
These
I thought
are
these are.
November previews, I think. Yeah, here's a 3rd November update. I like that they're showing November stuff in early October. Oh, okay. This is why. Halloween special this month.
Okay.
So you're getting like 3 extra sets. So you'll get 3 full sets in October.
I
Okay.
mean,
Okay,
as
that's
crazy
a
as this
little
sounds,
more.
yeah.
I was like, man, there's no way they're gonna out 200 models every month.
I mean, as
What is
as
this? This isn't October, is it?
see, that's the thing that I'm not getting. Like, what are the sets at the top that they're showing? Like these, we didn't look at these. I mean, we did
No.
not see these.
Oh my god, I feel like I've been
That
scrolling
wasn't like
forever. Like I'm not
that
I'm
wasn't
not upset about it, but
that wasn't like September that we were looking at, were we? At the top? Okay, yeah, it was.
oh, it was September. Oh, that's
So
upsetting.
so that was September.
Huh.
Wait, but they didn't say there was a special in September. They said there was a special in October.
I'm so confused.
I am, but I'm so
All right. I'm on their Facebook right now. I'm still not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this does say September release, which is
I mean, it looks like
unfortunate.
there's four sets there in that September release plus the welcome pack. And then
Is there a way to like message them, be like, "Hey, what am I getting this month?" Hmm.
there's got to be a way.
You can connect via private message if you're a Patreon. All right, find me someone who's a Patreon. I need them to send a message for me. Yeah, like I don't know what all this is here. Now, see, this is like much higher quality looking stuff
Mhm. What was at the top?
than what was at the top. Yeah.
Like, yeah, these images are definitely they look different.
Now, see, these do say November models. Vote for the November throwback set. So they do a throwback every month. Also, it looks like
So
maybe
I'm
this is
wondering
who I
if
was looking at.
I'm wondering if at the top of September you get two sets. So they got September, they got 30 and 31, and then they got throwbacks 10 and 11. I mean, so the September release was 30, 31,
Uh huh.
and then throwbacks were 10 and 11.
That's
And then your
what
welcome
it
pack.
appears to be. Yes.
So I'm wondering if October will be like
Okay.
32, 33, 34, and then two throwbacks.
Do we have a date for when this was posted? If anybody watches the video this long, they're probably screaming at us right now because we're probably missing something obvious.
They're like, "Why are you? We're an hour and a half into this thing."
Put it in the comments below. I, I caramba.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't want to say no to these guys yet, but at the same time, I'm very confused at what I'm looking at, and part of me is very tired of looking at it.
I'm more confused on what we're getting in the month.
Yeah.
But it's showing so much stuff where it's like this is the October release, this is the November release.
And a lot of
Like
this would make sense as October releases. There's like Carnival and
I will say, like looking at the October stuff that they've previewed, not a huge fan of it, but just the sheer amount of stuff looking back at September, it was like, you'd almost have to look at it and be like, what all am I getting?
yes. Revealed 92 of 92 new October models. More to be shown? I don't know. You tell me. You're the person.
So it looks like October's gonna have like a Halloween set, a water people set, and a
Check the comments to see if anyone's like, "What am I getting?" I clicked comments. I don't know where comments are. Okay. No, they respond to messages,
hmm,
but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna vote. Keep an eye on this one.
I think this is definitely at the top because if you get the volume that I think you're getting, it's definitely one to look at and be like, yeah, we're getting our money's worth every month.
Yeah, I wish they had something like this for October though, to show
Hmm.
me like, hey, like I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what people in September got. What am I getting in October? I wish they would have condensed these into like many less posts also.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote negative for this month.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, and it brings us to our final. Loot Studios. This is not a Patreon. They do their subscription, their own web-based thingy. Um, Gorgeous looking models. Once again, we're in the desert sands, which we've kind of already
Hmm.
said no to many times. It feels like. Um, Elephant people, cat people, people. Uh, some good looking stuff though. Those are pretty cool. But I'm just not in on the desert stuff this time around. But let's take a look here. I love the way they lay out their monthly. Hey, this is what you're getting. Very good looking stuff.
Hmm.
A merchant, a camel. It seems like every month. Like I was looking at last month. Also, you get like some cool version of a merchant in like whatever their
Theme.
yeah, like this one's got a camel. Last month, I don't remember what he had, but it's pretty cool stuff. But anyways, um, very cool. If I was running a desert Arabian Egyptian campaign next, I would have went bananas this month. It would have been
Hmm.
like, yeah, I need
Yeah.
5 of these. Like, here we go. Whole campaign's ready to be printed now.
Hmm.
Uh, awesome terrain. Um, and you could go as far as like actually printing up documents to give to your players to like decipher what things mean on. I mean, you could go kind of
Yeah.
yeah, you could go in on these. Kind of
You could be
awesome.
like, oh, hey, you need to read these hieroglyphics.
Yeah, maybe like paint some of them like a weird color. They give you a cool bust for 4 different characters kind of each month, which I've said would be awesome. Like let's say, this is the king or pharaoh, whatever, for that town, and like your players walking in town, and you slap this big bust on the table, and make it look like it's made out of bronze or something. Like take note, especially like this mummy lord hits the table, people gonna know what's
Hmm.
up. Awesome welcome pack.
Yeah. The thing that that I'm like, on about with these guys is this welcome pack. This might be the best welcome pack. I think we could argue that.
No, it's a tavern in a box. It's awesome. Um, when you have an awesome welcome pack, though, it always makes me be like, okay, let me wait till next month. Let me wait.
Hmm.
Like, I'm going to get this eventually.
Yep. Hmm.
Just when am I going to get it?
It's you're waiting for that right theme of the month.
Right. As soon as they drop me like a swamp, jungle, whatever kind of theme, we're going in.
Hmm.
Really good looking PCs. Super
Yeah,
useful.
and a diverse one too. I mean, you got kind of every,
Yeah,
not every class, but definitely
you're
a
definitely
good mix.
covering some bases here for sure.
Hmm.
Um, Some really cool NPCs. Mysterious Man. Toasting Man. Yeah. Lots of cool stuff.
And I mean, because too, like
I think you can get this guy offline somewhere for free. I don't remember. I may have even downloaded them already.
I think the great thing with this welcome pack is how many campaigns start out with like you in a tavern, and how many
Hmm.
taverns do you go to in your campaigns? Really, like we go like for whatever reason, our characters
Every
are in
town.
taverns quite
Every
often.
town.
Like every town, it's like, all right, let's go to the
Yeah,
bar.
we're bending daggers to turn them into boomerangs and throw them at ourselves.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
So I
Um,
think yeah, this welcome pack, like I said, might be the best, and you might get the most use out of it completely. But it's all about like what's the month,
mhm.
like what month are you gonna be getting?
Yep. Like literally, like this guy could be half of our player characters even. Like
Hmm.
you could use that model, put him in a tavern,
Yep. Hmm.
but not this month. Sorry, Loot Studios. All right, our final three contestants in Asgard Rising, Archvillains, Crippled God Foundry.
Hmm.
Um, the one that says, "Hey, you want this for your campaign to me," is Crippled God Foundry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not obviously as one of the player characters in the campaign, and I mean, I know the theme because like we've talked about it. Um, it's
Phew, these are gorgeous, though.
I think it's the Cribble God Foundry.
I
I
think
mean,
so too.
you're gonna be able to build the campaign out better with it. Hero wise, it might be a little weaker, but at the same time, it's like okay, well, we can work around that. Like
Hmm.
we're gonna be able to figure it out. But like you have a lot of the stuff that you're looking for.
I agree. So,
And even if you go back to that starter pack, for them, if you want to go back to them real quick, I
yes,
mean the starter is just it's another good one too. I mean
super
the
useful.
yeah, like the that's a black dragon, correct?
It is a black dragon.
I mean
Yes.
that model just looks awesome. I mean everything in there you can use it multiple times.
Yep. The bullet, the
So
owlbear, the hags, the black dragon. The it might be like a baby black dragon over here.
mhm. It's actually a wyvern.
Yeah, it is Wyvern. Yep. Um, but yes, super useful. Then this is one where like just looking at this welcome pack alone, it's like, all right, I know I'm going to back you eventually.
Hmm. Yep.
This hero pack, we said meh, but whatever. Um,
It helps.
and
I mean, it
then
fleshes out like that even too. Like, yeah, I was just saying, the heroes out of the month, maybe not the best, but then it's like, okay, well, here's a quick hero pack that's giving you some models for the
right,
month.
yeah. Well, I think this is gonna be our winner this month,
Hmm.
ladies and gentlemen. Cripple God Foundry for the W. Well, um, if anyone stuck around this long, thank you. We appreciate it. We would like to make this a regular thing monthly. If you think we missed any Patreons, like, hey, dum dums, here's a good one, drop in the comments below. We can add it to our list. Just looking at some of them tonight, this being the first one time we've done this, I think there's some of these that won't make it on the list for next round just because we looked at them pretty quickly and we're like, oh yeah, no, no.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on those from outside. I think we pulled up probably 12 or 15 of them here. We have a spreadsheet with like 30 of them on there, and yeah, just gonna keep digging into these. It's super fun. Um, and then we could even post like reviews. We might do a review like at the end of the month for the month kind of thing or whatever.
Hmm.
So thank you guys for hanging out. Dakota, you got anything else?
Nope. Yeah. No. Just thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Like Carl said, we'll cut some out that maybe it is, and even like Carl said, there's like 30 that we look at a month just to shop. I mean, that's kind of what you got to do with these, these Patreons is you shop for what you're looking for that month, which is what we're trying to help you do with this.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, awesome. Thanks for hanging out, everyone, and we'll probably see you back here in a couple weeks for a review on Crippled God Foundry's October 2021 release. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.